Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Wednesday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. We're seeing a lot of cloud coverage pushing into the region this morning, of course, as the storm system continues into the region for today. Taking a look behind me on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, folks, we have one heck of a sky here to start the day. It's an amazing one, and it only gets better with each passing sunrise. We're seeing potential for rain and thunderstorms developing for today, mainly in these later morning hours, and then things kind of expecting to start to clear up here over the course of the next several days. However, all across the country, we are still seeing these below average temperatures occurring. It's an interesting one to be sure. We're waking up to 64 degrees in Grand Junction. Montrose seeing 60 degrees with Paonia and Nucla at 58. Delta in the mid 60s with Glade Park seeing low 50s to start the day here. Relatively mild all across the region here, of course, as nationwide we're seeing below average temperatures almost coast to coast here. And a lot of that has to do with, of course, these upper level systems that we've been seeing pushing into the region. That means rain, folks. We're seeing a little bit cooler temperatures for, the last several days and continuing on for the next few days afterwards. 82 degrees expected for today. Typically, we're just a little bit under 90 for at this point in time. Definitely nowhere near those record-breaking highs of 98 degrees set back in 2020. Now for that classroom forecast, first bells ringing at 63 degrees with some chances of showers and maybe even some thunderstorms across the region. Meanwhile, for the after-school activities, starting to see that sun poke behind the clouds a little bit, seeing 79 degrees. Very similar to what we saw yesterday, just a little bit less of a chance to be seeing some showers throughout the daytime. Over the course of the next 12 hours, we're seeing a very gradual increase in temperature where those chances for showers mainly concentrated in the morning hours, but they will be pushing into the afternoon as well, peaking at around 82 degrees in those later afternoon hours. Now for that dog walking forecast, we got Pippa hanging out with us all week long, and it's going to be an interesting morning to take your dog out for a walk. Of course, those showers kind of posing a bit of an issue here. Expecting to see a little bit of that across the Grand Valley at 8 a.m. All the way till about 10 or 11. And then afternoon, that kind of changes into just some chances for showers here. However, it's hard to argue with these temperatures, folks. Mid-70s for the afternoon is definitely a welcome addition. So if you do want to take that risk, hey, just bring an umbrella with you. You'll be fine. Now, for that pollen outlook, grasses and mold are still in that low category, with weeds being the main concern. I would not be surprised if we start to see an uptick in that mold, however, over the course of the next several days due to all of that moisture in the area. Speaking of all that moisture, here's where you can expect these showers to kind of push in south of the I-70 corridor for the afternoon hours, and then continuing on as well, starting to see those systems really begin to clear up over the evening time, especially for Grand Junction and really the valley as a whole. Maybe a scattered shower or two in the overnight hours here, as we kind of start to see these storm system chances decrease from the 60% chances of today to closer to 30 or 40% in the meantime. Future rainfall, not really much is expected after the fact. Seems like most of it has occurred. We're just kind of starting to see that residual moisture from here now. As we take a look ahead to that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, we're seeing those low 80s for today. And then turning into mid-80s tomorrow, those chances for showers starting to decrease pretty drastically. And then by the weekend, well, things are clearing up pretty good here. Montrose slightly cooler, peaking at the upper 70s today. A little bit of a lower chance for some showers, but a higher likelihood for them to return on Friday. And then Labor Day weekend rolls around and things are pretty clear for that.